Hello, everyone. This is Mystic Goddess with your general reading. So, today we're going to see how the person who is thinking about you truly feels about you currently. This reading is for everyone of every zodiac sign, so feel free to switch the energies around as needed. All right, so let's go ahead and get into these messages. Give me messages, please, Holy Spirit, for everyone that watches this reading. When it comes to the person who is thinking of my viewers, what are that person's true feelings toward my viewers currently when it comes to love? What are that person's true feelings toward my viewers currently when it comes to love? You have some cards wanting to fly out. Two more shuffles. All right, so let's see what comes out here. All right, so at the bottom of the deck, you have the Two of Wands in reverse. So they feel like you're hesitating. It's also giving energy of this person over analyzing and overthinking. They are over analyzing your every move. For some of you, this person is making plans to come toward you, but they also want to play it safe for now. They're viewing you as someone who's not taking action toward them. So it's coming out like they're trying to see where your head is at. At the top of the deck, you have the Seven of Wands. Yeah, they're viewing you as someone who is defensive, someone who's standing your ground. Many of you are in the energy of protecting yourself. Also, one reason why this person could be hesitating when it comes to approaching you is because there's something that they feel they will have to defend. Some of you could have caught this person up in some type of lie, or there could be something that has been exposed about them. Also, many of you view this person as someone who is all talk. Okay, with the Two of Wands being in reverse, it lets me know that things didn't work out the way that you plan for it to. So at some point, you saw yourself having a future with this person. But as of now, you could be deciding to turn in a different direction. Give me another card. There's also something that this person did in bad timing, okay? It was either bad timing or there's something they did that they're now viewing as a bad plan. So there are some choices that they've made that they're regretting. All right, you have the Lover's card and you also have the Two of Pentacles. They are unsure regarding whether you are still in love with them or not. Now, it's also giving energy of this person juggling. So they could have a lot on their plate. For some of you, this person could be dealing with multiple lovers. But for others of you, it's just giving energy of this person thinking that you switched up on them. That's been coming out a lot in the readings. They do still love you. They view you as their soulmate. But it's also coming out like this person expects you to be adaptable, flexible, regardless of what they put you through. The bond just isn't enough. This person needs to do better. With the Judgment card being at the bottom of the deck, they have been doing some self-reflecting. They feel as though the two of you will recover from any issues that you're going through currently. Now, for others of you, this person wants to come in and redeem themselves. They want you to view them as someone who has purpose in your life. Yeah. So they think that there's going to be a renewal between the two of you. A part of them feels like you may not want them anymore, but another part of them feels as though deep down you actually want to resurrect the connection. With the Two of Swords being here, they don't know what to do, okay? Some of you definitely gave this person the business. You definitely read them their rights, or you were brutally honest with them. And notice I said brutally honest. So even though you may have given this person a piece of your mind, or even though you may have let them had it, it was the truth. They feel like you're critical of them as of now. Hmm. Also, with the Two of Swords being here, it lets me know that this person feels like you're hiding things from them. It's coming out like they're viewing you as someone who's keeping your options open, or someone who's in denial in regards to the connection between the two of you. This is someone who thinks that the two of you will always feel connected to each other. Like there will always be a bond. There will always be this tugging, this magnetic attraction between the two of you. That's how they feel. Now, you may not feel that way, but they feel like the two of you will always have something to do with one another. It's either that, or they feel as though the love between the two of you will always be there. That's how they feel deep down. But with the Two of Wands being in reverse, they're viewing you as someone who is not acting as though you love them. Yeah, they feel like you're not behaving in a way where you're showing them that you're in love with them. But see, I feel like you were doing that in the past and this person gave you a hard time. It's like nothing that you were doing was enough. Give me another card. What are this person's true feelings for my viewers? So they're trying to play it safe, trying their best to keep their distance. They are in their head. They're overthinking. There is a bit of stress here on their part, but they're viewing you as someone who's closed off. And they don't like taking risks. All right, you have the Four of Swords, and that card wanted to come out crossing. So they're restless. They also worry that you're over them, or like you're going to get over them. Many of you have gone through an awakening, okay? So you may not view this person the same way that you used to. Also, there's a choice that this person made that they feel they won't be able to recover from. They could have chosen another lover over you, or this is someone who didn't make the relationship a priority. For a few of you, this person could have been juggling, or they could have had a wandering eye. But there's either something that they said or something that they did that they feel like it's going to be hard for them to recover from. So that is why the Seven of Wands is here. That is why they feel like they're going to have to defend themselves in some way, whether it's defending their actions, defending something that they said, when they do come in with communication. With the Queen of Cups being at the bottom of the deck, along with the Eight of Cups in reverse, there's a part of them that feels as though the two of you will always end up returning back to each other. This could be an on and off relationship, all right? This person is avoiding you, or they feel like you're avoiding them. They definitely feel like you're avoiding them. Also, even though you may still love this person, you know that returning back to them or allowing them back into your life, staying in a situation with them would be you accepting less than you deserve. This is someone who's really stagnant. They're fearful of change. They like things that are, what's the word? This is someone who likes for you to be predictable, okay? Because whenever you're predictable, they can manipulate you a lot more easily. There is some jealousy here on this person's part, okay? Especially if you have been distant, if you've been avoiding them. So they're jealous, they're also obsessed, and they're a bit pissed off because they feel as though you have limited them in some way. Some of you are not going to make it easy for this person to return. It's either that or you're not easily returning back to them. This person is very much dependent upon your energy. There's something about you, or there's something about connecting with you that makes this person feel powerful. Okay? You make them feel powerful. I keep hearing powerhouse, powerhouse. Hmm. With the Six of Swords being here, along with the King of Swords, they're worried that you've gone towards someone else. Now, if you notice, we do have the Queen of Swords here with the King of Swords. This is a pair. So they definitely feel as though the two of you are meant to be in each other's lives. But this pair is not the most lovey-dovey, okay? I wouldn't be surprised if when the two of you first connected, there was a lot of passion and exciting energy between the two of you. But as time moved forward, I feel like it started to, how can I put this? It started to feel more like a brother or sister bond or something like that. There could have come a point in time when you didn't feel like they were your lover. They felt more like a friend or a brother or a sister, something along those lines. Almost like a partnership that was lacking when it comes to balance or when it comes to romance. They may not be the romantic type. And see, it's so weird because they feel like you're getting away, but at the same time, they're trying their best to stand their ground and they're not doing much about it. And see, the audacity is they have the mentality of, well, if you really loved me, you wouldn't have left me in the first place. Or if you really loved me, you would have chased me down. It's almost like this person went in one direction and you went in another direction, or you just left them where they were. You just let things be what they are. It's time for you to do better anyway. Some of you are already in the energy of doing so. And I know that sounds blunt, but I gotta keep it real with you. Okay? You lowered your standards. Let's just be real. You lowered your standards when you got involved with this person. Now, you may not have known when you initially started dealing with them that you were settling for less. I don't think you knew because the devil card is here. Now, some of you may have known if it was like a friends with benefits type of thing, but I feel like this person led you to believe that things would get better, that there could be progress between the two of you. But with the Two of Wands, I mean, it's like it remained at a standstill. I feel like this person didn't take much action when it comes to doing their part, and they left you to carry their weight. So, for example, let's say if the two of you decided to move in with each other, they would possibly expect you to get the home, to find the home. They would expect you to plan dates. They would expect you to be the one who is initiating everything. Yeah, you were the glue holding this together. Without you, it would have fallen apart. You are the table. You are the table. They still have a lot of passion for you, but they're holding it back. They're holding it back because they're conflicted. Also, another reason why they're holding back from you is because they want you to think that they're just fine, when in reality, they're truly not. At the top of the deck, you have the Seven of Swords. So yeah, like I said, they feel like you're avoiding them, but they also feel like you're being sneaky in some way. Like you're doing something undercover. With the Hanged Man being here, they think that you're up to something. Okay. Now, many of you are moving differently when it comes to them because you see them for who they truly are. All right. But for others of you, because you went so hard for this person for so long, they feel like there has to be something else going on in order for you to keep your distance. And they think that it has to involve another person. See, look at that. The Ace of Cups. They think that you have fallen in love with someone else. And see, that's also another fear of this person. You getting involved with someone else, being loved the way that you deserve to be loved, and realizing how much they lacked. I think you realize that regardless of having new love or not. Yeah. They're also thinking about some creative ways to come toward you. Right now, they just don't really know what to do. But I do see them scheming or trying to come up with some type of strategy. Hmm. I'm going to get one more card. Wow. You saw that card fly out? You have the Seven of Cups here, and it fell out on top of the Ace of Cups as well as the Judgment card. So there is some wishful thinking on their part. I do feel like this person daydreams and they fantasize about you a lot. But this is someone who's a bit lost. I feel like they need to find their purpose. They don't even need to be dating. This is going to be very specific. Please don't force it to fit. But for a small portion of you, this person, they're a little bit delusional. They do things that have permanent outcomes or permanent consequences, all for attention. Okay. So, for example, this is them making it seem as though they have other options, going toward another option, or trying to confuse you, sending you mixed signals. But what they don't understand is a lot of the things that they're doing, it comes with permanent consequences. Some of you feel like, what is the purpose of this? It's not going anywhere. You're not doing anything. All this time has passed. You're still not speaking up. You're still in denial regarding needing to change. So what's the point? Like, what is the purpose? That's how a lot of you feel. So yeah, this is someone who is trying their best to play it safe because they're viewing you as someone who will, they're viewing you as someone who will fight them off with a stick, or they're viewing you as someone who means business. They know that you're not playing any games anymore. You have taken all that you can take. They're either on thin ice with you, or some of you have drawn your sword and you have cut this person off. So they're strategizing at the moment, trying to figure out a good way to approach you. For some of you, when they do come in, just know that they could have some other things going on, whether it's regarding another person or them just keeping their options open. Regardless of any other options that they have, none of those other options compare to you. You have the Seven of Cups here along with the Ace of Cups. That is the Eight of Cups. We have the Eight of Cups here twice. I feel like this person knows that they're not going to be able to find anyone who loved them the way that you have loved them. The things that they're doing, it's all smoke and mirrors. There are a lot of illusions surrounding this person. For a small portion of you, they could have even made it seem as though they're looking for the love of their life, or they found the love of their life, when in reality, it's all a facade. It's not even real. I'm not saying they don't have anyone else, but they're not in love with the person. They don't feel like the person is the love of their life. They feel like the person is disposable. I keep hearing disposable. But see, when it comes to you, you are not disposable. With Ace of Cups energy being here, it lets me know that you were gifted to this person. Okay? You were meant to be a blessing, a gift in their life. You were meant to bring about a huge transformation for them. You were brought into their life for them to see things differently, to hold a mirror up to them. You've only been reflecting back what they've been giving you. I don't care if there were times that you came off really toxic, you were only reflecting back to them what they were giving you or how they were treating you. That's all it is to it. Some of you definitely still love this person though. And see, if you notice, we have the King of Swords, the Queen of Cups, and we have the Queen of Swords. So there are 3 people here. 3 people. So I do feel like there is someone else in the picture, or there is at least someone who has a lot of influence over this person that played a role in keeping them stuck and stagnant. Someone has a lot of influence. It's so weird. They may have walked away from you, but they're mad because you didn't chase them, or they're mad at themselves for walking away. Even if you walked away from them, they're pissed off because you should have been back by now. It's crazy. I just feel like this person has been doing the most. They feel powerless as of now. Your energy is like a drug to them and they're addicted. But yeah, when they do come toward you, when they finally do come in, you're going to need to play it safe. Play it safe with your heart. Play it safe when it comes to your mental health. Play it safe when it comes to your peace as well as your emotional health. Okay? This is not the time to wear your heart on your sleeve. I do feel like this person is going to come in trying to tempt you back in some way, trying to lure you in, but you will only be returning back to a situation that no longer serves you. All right? So you remain focused. Don't let the lessons that you learned be in vain. Some of you have moved on, others of you want to move on, and there are some who, you still want things to work. You're still waiting for this person to show signs of change. All right? But you can't hold time waits for no one. This is someone who knows what they need to do, but they're not doing anything. They know exactly what they need to do. Keep hearing jokes on them. All right. And so that is the reading, everyone. If you guys resonated with this or if you liked this reading, make sure that you give this video a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I would love to have you as a part of the Mystic family. I love each and every one of you guys so much. You take care. Be safe. Until next time, bye.